Greetings everyone, this is IronYoshi1212 here with my first ever video review. I do stuff, okay? And today we will be taking a look at the Transformers Beast Wars Sky Shadow. So there he is, and yeah, I got him in a baggie. That's it. But I will show you where I got him. It's this place, Toy Fever Toys, collectible toys and more. We'll buy your old toys and collectibles. It's actually like at my local mall. It's got Transformers on it. But they actually sell stuff other than Transformers. They have old Star Wars figures and video games and stuff. And it's located at the Green Tree Mall, in case any of you live near the Green Tree Mall, so yeah. I'll also leave a link to their website in the description below, so sorry, I've been feeling good recently. So, anyways, here is Sky Shadow, and he is a Fusor. And for those two people who don't know anything about the Beast Wars Fusors, they're basically an animal crossed with another animal. You know, we've got some crazy ones, like, you know, there's one that was a killer whale crossed with an elephant, and there was a praying mantis crossed with a lizard, and then we got some really weird ones, like there's a freaking hammerhead shark crossed with a bird, and I'm pretty sure some of them were on drugs. But the Fusors we're most familiar with in Beast Wars were Quick Strike and Silverbolt, and I guess you could count Tigerhawk. So this is Sky Shadow. He did not appear in the show, unfortunately, and he is a lizard slash dragonfly thing. Yeah. Overall, I like the design. It just looks cool. The lizard bits look kind of like an iguana of some sort. And you know, you can tell the dragonfly bits and stuff. He's got a weird, like, bug head on his back that looks super weird. But, you know, it's nicely done. I like the molding and the detailing on it. The lizard bits have, like, scales everywhere. It looks really, really good. Let's get on his beast mode head sculpt. See if I can focus. I'm sorry, this camera has the worst quality ever. But the head sculpt's really nicely done. I like the little patterns that they put on here. He's got a nice little translucent, scaly back. And his wings are nicely done too. You got your traditional wings right here, but then you got these wings, which are like clipped up, and it just looks weird. It just kind of breaks the contrast of these wings, but they prove more use in robot mode. Of course, he's got little lizard feet. These are pretty traditional, but these have like robot detailing on them. That's weird. And, you know, he's got the dragonfly tail, but it's weird because he's got the robot head at the end. So basically, he has a robot head on his ass. Yeah. And as far as his articulation goes, again, I'm sorry, I just haven't been feeling good recently. The mouth can open up, and, you know, he's got little teeth and a little tongue right there. They can do stuff. The head can kind of move down a little bit, but doing so might break up the mold a little bit. These little arms are on ball joints. They can rotate and go in and out. His elbows are on ball joints, so they can rotate around and do stuff. And his little lizard feet can pick it up so he can wave. He can wave at the masses. Hello there. These legs, I think we'll get to later in robot mode. As far as beast formers go, for when I'm reviewing them, I won't normally go over some of the articulation in beast mode if it's going to be used in robot mode. Mainly just it makes things easier, and, you know, oftentimes if I do, it just looks like I'm repeating myself if I go over the articulation twice in beast and robot mode. So these will prove later in robot mode they're functional in beast mode, but whatever. And, you know, the tail can move up a little bit, but that's for the gimmick of sorts. And for a comparison, here he is next to Transmetal's Tarantulas. Here's another Beast Wars figure I have. Yay, Beast Wars. out of the way. And, you know, he does have gimmicks, too. The first of which is activated by this little lever here. Oh, yeah, I forgot, these wings can move up and stuff. Sorry about that. I don't know, I've been a little ditzy today. But, the gimmick here is that his wings, when you push this lever down, they fold up. So it kind of looks like he's flying. Okay, and the second gimmick is when you pull the beast's tail up, flip down to make it easier. When you pull the beast's tail up and it hits this little notch right here, you get that. You get a firing missile, though. I guess it's like a super sting attack, though. To my knowledge, dragonflies do not sting. Let's just put the missile back in there. So, yeah, that's pretty much does it for his beast mode. I like the design. It looks very cool. Very cool. So, let's get down to transforming him into robot mode. Now, as far as my reviews go of Transformers, I won't discuss, like, how to transform it, like, oh, you move this out, and then you fold this down, and then you tab this in there. But that's just not for me. I mean, I know a lot of professional reviewers do that, but to me, that's more of like a how-to style. And I just prefer to just, show you the transformation head-on without discussing it. It just makes things a lot easier. So, and it makes the transformation go by real quick so you can see the actual robot mode. But his transformation is pretty nifty. There's a bit of it where it kind of resembles Beast Wars Megatron, but for the most part, it's pretty basic. So, let's get started. And, you can do whatever you want with the legs. For me, I just prefer to fold them back, kind of pivot them up. But, you can do whatever you want with the legs. I just think this makes it a little more cohesive. And, well, there we go. There we have Sky Shadow in his robot mode. Now let's take the camera, position it up a little. So, there he is. Sky Shadow. I love this design. I think he looks really, really cool. Just, again, kind of mixing in with the whole reptilian insect features. It comes off really well here. Let's get on his head sculpt, which, of course, you could have seen in bug mode. It just looks cool. He's got, like, a mix of, like, insect, reptile. I mean, this looks like something you'd see on, like, I don't know, Ninja Turtles or Godzilla. I mean, it's just, look, his head is just, like, really freaky. He's got mandibles. He's like, oh, I'm going to eat your face. I mean, he's got pecs. He's been working out. Look at that stuff. That's just crazy. And, he's got the whole Beast Wars Megatron thing going on where his head ends up as an arm. Now, you can position it either way. You can do it like this. You can do it like this. But I just mainly do it like this because it looks better and it makes it a little more clean. So, we got that. And, the little robo detailing and legs actually works a lot here. He's very well done. I just love this design. It would have been cool if he was on the show. Oh, and another thing with Beast Wars, this panel in here, I'm sorry if it's hard to see, but it's a little panel. You like hold your finger on it or you rub it, and hopefully we can do that. Had to take a while. I'm sorry for that. But well, if you hold it in long enough, it reveals a Predacon symbol. So that's kind of like with the G1 rub signs, and a lot of Beast Wars figures have that. So yeah, pretty cool. I like this design. As far as his articulation goes, the head is on a ball joint. They can do that stuff. The arms are on ball joints too. They can rotate. They can go in and out. Elbows are on ball joints too. So you can do all that kind of stuff. And you know, the articulation, same thing. And you know, you can open up the beast mode head. And another funny little thing. He has the lizard head as the arm. And now that's Beast Wars Megatron-esque, but you can fold it down back, and you reveal his actual robot mode arm. That's kind of cool, but now it just looks like he's got a big growth, like a big lizard head. It's like a wart or something. It looks unpleasant. So yeah, let's put that back in. I just prefer it this way. He does have a waist joint, but once you lock the tail head in place, it won't be used. It's mostly used for transformation purposes. The legs, however, they're on ball joints. They can go in and out. Ball joints on the knees. They can bend. And finally, his robot mode feet are on ball joints. So a lot of use of ball joints. And on mine, they're a little tight, but not too tight. So yeah. And of course, you know, to compile, here he is next to Tarantulas. As you can see, he's a little taller at the head than Tarantulas. He comes up to like his wheel thing. So pretty good. And of course, you know, he still retains his gimmicks here. He has the, you know, the clenchy claw thing it can use to grab his opponents and stuff. And then it can actually lock in once you hold this in. It locks into place, and you know, it's easier to do that for when he's in neutral. So that way, you know, you can do that once, you know, when this is fully down, you know, it does kind of bump the ground a little bit. So when this is like fully locked in, it makes him stand, you know, a lot cleaner and stuff. And he still retains the firing missile, but this time, let's do this down. It's pressure pointed, and let me just say, I'm not a big fan of pressure pointed missile launchers. Sometimes for me, they don't work, and they really hurt your fingers. But he fires it. Oh, holy crap! Oh man, he fires it pretty good. And you know, when you don't have the missile, it's like, let me just try to find the missile. Found it. Now, that's some distance right there. That's pretty good. And you just give it to him like he's nomming it for a snack. So, yeah, final thoughts on this guy. I like him. I like this guy a lot. He's my second Beast Wars figure ever. My first one was Tarantulas. Transmetal's Tarantulas. I got this guy, again, I got him at Toy Fever, which is this toy store that I have at my local mall. And it's a pretty cool place. I've been there a couple times. Got a few Transformers there. They have a great selection of Transformers. They have a lot of G1 figures for pretty good prices. And I got this guy for $14, which isn't bad. I mean, this figure is about the same age as I am. He still works. His ball joints, some of his ball joints are a little tight, but they're not really ridiculously dangerously tight, and no loose ball joints. His gimmicks still work. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I know I do have plenty of Beast Wars figures, many of which, you know, in case you haven't seen my Fandom Fest haul video, I got a lot of Beast Wars figures at Fandom Fest, and I'll get to those eventually. I just want to get some of the other reviews I have planned out of the way, so that way I can get in and review all the stuff I got at Fandom Fest, because I said I would review stuff at Fandom Fest, so there's that. Yeah, but as far as this guy goes, I like him. I like him a lot. His beast mode is pretty cool looking. It's one of the few Zord figures that actually kind of works effectively. His transformation is pretty solid too, and his robot mode just looks super cool. I wish he appeared in the show, but I can understand why he didn't. You know, making CGI, it was very time consuming and expensive. in 1996 and 1997. But at least he appeared in some of the comics, and you know, if you can find this guy at like a comic convention or like a toy store that sells old toys and stuff, or if you can find him on eBay, or hell, if you can find the repaint of this guy that was released in Japan, by all means get him. He is a really cool figure. So yeah, with that said, I think that's pretty much it for now. And this is only the start of several reviews I will be doing. I will not only be doing Transformer reviews, but also some My Little Pony reviews, because I mean, I'll explain a little more about that when I get to reviewing some MLP stuff. I'll review some of the Pacific Rim figures I got, maybe a few Godzilla stuff. So, yeah, I mean, the reviews are something I've been wanting to do on this new channel, and now I think I can do it, so... With that said, I think that's pretty much it for now. Until next time, this is the Transformers Beast Wars Sky Shadow, and this is IronYoshi1212 signing off. Subscribe, rate, and comment.